To start this look off, I'm going to go in with the Mcgrath primer, and I'm just using my fingers to apply this. I love how this primer smooths the skin out, but it also is very radiant. So if you're into more of a dewy finish, I think you would really like this primer. My foundation, I'm going to go in with the shade Medium 18. This is from her Sublime Skin Fetish foundation collection. This foundation is really thin, so it works well for a lot of different skin types, and then it's also dewy, so it's not drying. If you like more of like a dewy finish, you want your skin to still look radiant after you applied your foundation. Really a thin and lightweight foundation. It's super easy to work with. My favorite thing, I just love how easy to work with this foundation is. I would say it's more of a light to moderate coverage. Once I'm done applying my foundation, I like to set everything with my Mcgrath powder. This is in the shade Medium. To start our eye look off, I'm going to go in with this medium neutral shade. I'm going to use this for my crease and my outer crease. I'm just going to place the shade on my lid first before I even blend it out, because I want to make sure that it's even. This is really helpful if you're a beginner. You should just apply your makeup on both sides, get it nice and even, and then start to blend out. I'm using my Divine Rose 2 palette. I love using this shade right here as just like a neutral nude. Using this shade for my inner crease and also my outer crease. The shades from Mcgrath are really pigmented, so you don't need a lot. You don't have to just stamp so much color on the brush. It doesn't really take a lot. And that's another thing that I love, that you can just pop a little on and blend it out, blow it out, and go. To deepen my outer crease, I'm going to go in with this darker brown shade. I'm also using a brush that has less hairs and focusing it closer towards the very outer V so that I can start to create that shade. I'm placing the shade right underneath where we applied our lighter shade. And I really want to make sure that I'm blending out my outer edges a lot, because I don't want it to look too harsh. I still want a nice soft look even though I'm using bolder colors. For my lid, I'm going to go in with this Pinky Peach shade from the Divine Rose palette. You guys see how automatically her shades are just so bright and bold. They're so pretty. I really love the effect that her shimmers give you. Bit of this lightest shade down here just to lighten it just a little bit in the center. I want to make it a little brighter right give it that highlighted look. Going in with my mixing medium that I like to use for glitter and gems. To highlight my face, I'm going to go in with her highlighter trio. I like to use golden and bronze and mix both of those to create the look that I love using all over the face. I feel like mixing both of those together really gives me a nice golden bronze look that I really love. I'm using Desert Orchid. This is from her Divine Blush collection. I like to apply my blush and get just a little bit of the placement first and then apply my concealer so that it all mixes together, and then I go back in and do like a final little layer of blush. I'm using the Mcgrath concealer in the shade Medium 15. I'm going to go in and dust all of that powder away. I'm going to go back in with my Desert Orchid blush. I love how you can always apply like a lot of her blushes and they still look so good and they blend really good on the skin. It's still soft, even though it looks pretty bright in the packaging. I'm gonna use two of my favorite glosses from her, Gold Allure and Dare to Bear, just to give me a highlight in the center. You guys know I love my highlights. So in love with how this look turned out. It's one of my signature looks. I love using the Mcgrath glitter and the gloss just to create these different going out looks, super high shine. It's just everything. It's like over the top, but it's still wearable. So I always love using all Mcgrath products to create a full face. Like whenever I do a full face of Mcgrath, I always love how my looks turn out. They're always so unique and just beautiful, okay? She is just amazing. If there's any other brands you would like to see some full face makeup looks from, definitely let me know. You can always DM me on Instagram at Tate Franklin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Mcgrath full glam tutorial. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.